Good evening, Galveston. Welcome to the Galveston Police Department and our final virtual National Night Out. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to see you in live again in coming years and make this even bigger than it was before. So today we're going to talk about District 6 and what's going on in your neighborhoods or my neighborhood. I'm a District 6 resident as well. But first I'm going to talk about crime for the entire island, and then we'll narrow it down to District 6. Overall, when we look at 2019 versus 2020, looking at UCR type data, the island is down 3.9% year to date. We've had decreases in significant areas like murders and homicides, robberies, and things of that sort. However, we've had increases in aggravated assaults, being shootings, family violence, etc. Burglary of motor vehicles was hot this summer. We had a good reduction over the last month or so, and so we're attacking that. And then shoplifts have been up. I don't know if it's a COVID thing or not. When we look at September versus August, just those 2 months for the entire island, crime is down 15%, so we're absolutely trending in the right direction. We had reductions in aggravated assaults of 38%, reductions in burglary of motor vehicles of 29%, burglaries all around, a reduction of 30%. So we're trending the right way when it comes to the island overall over the last month, and I think we can do even more. When we talk about District 6 specifically, here are the issues we're having. And as you all are aware, District 6 is composed of areas like Campeche Cove, Pirates Beach, Sea Isle, Terramar, Isla del Sol, and that's only a few. And you know who you are. Wigapore does a great job of communicating with us out west. In fact, I'll be seeing you all this weekend. So, District 6 crime, 2019 versus 2020. It's up a total of 29%. Most of that being ag assaults. Some of those offenses have happened with tourists on the beach, etc. When there's been violence, when there's been some of the pop-up events, you've had issues. But overall, the absolute worst has been family violence. And we'll talk about that in a moment. But you also had issues with burglaries of a motor vehicle. They're up to 31 for 2020 versus 20 this time last year. 81. And then burglaries up to 31 from 20. So we got some work to do around BMVs. More of us are locking our cars, but a lot more need to. Probably about 60% are locking the cars now, when we need 100% of us to be locking our cars, taking our items out, or hiding them if we can. Thefts. We've had 14 thefts, whether it be at some of the smaller retail shops or at residences, and we've had 12 family violence calls. So, if you're a victim of family violence, I truly ask that you reach out for help. You can contact us here and talk to our Family Services Unit. You can reach out to the RCC here on the island, Resource Crisis Center. You can reach out to the Domestic Violence Task Force for Houston. But either way, we can guide you in the right direction. You don't have to be in that situation. If you're being abused in any way, reach out for help and let us help you get you out of that scenario. Some of the biggest complaints we get out west are actually speeding violations. Pirate Beach has some issues with folks disregarding stopping signs, speeding, and the like. We put a few people out there, wrote a few tickets, etc. And after a week's time, we were able to reduce that. We certainly didn't eliminate it, and I don't know that we ever will completely eliminate any speeding, but we can certainly make reductions and make improvements to the traffic ways so that we make it safer and we can reduce those accidents. When you're calling 911, many of the neighborhoods give us a lot of detailed information, but generally speaking, we need everyone to tell us what are your peak times and your peak hours. And your peak days. So don't just tell me it's all the time. I get it. But what is the absolute worst? Is it 4 in the afternoon to 8 in the evening? Is it 10 in the morning to noon? Is it Tuesday versus Thursday or Saturday versus Sunday? I need to know what are your worst 2 days and your worst hours of those days so that we can get focused resources on attacking the problems at hand. We look forward to working with you again, and thank you again for joining us on National Night Out. Love you, West End. Talk to you later.